Harvest season is here on Judith Plains, but before we get into, well, the haying that I've kind of prepped behind us here, guys, I've still got a whole bunch of canola to go harvest, and, well, the haying I'm planning on doing, that's going to be going to a future project, which I'll have to tell you about in just a second. Actually, you know what, before we even get into harvesting the canola, look at this combine. Look at the tires on this thing. I think it's time. I think we're due for a quick replacement. Yeah, we're going to replace these tires. I'm going to be focusing more on harvesting today. I know recently we've been focusing in on our job and, of course, trying to get that doctorate. I'm going to try to step back a bit because we can't pass that last test and just maybe focus on the farm for a little bit here at least. Let's see here. Yeah, these wheels are not looking great. They're, it's about time, I think. This is the first time we've had to, second time we've had to replace the tires on this thing already, actually. What's our cost? Ooh. Okay, not bad. I mean, it could be worse. I think I've spent that much on tires before, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Look at those. Those are nice. All right, we've got to get some fuel, of course, as well in the 7900 here. It's it's a little low on fuel. We'll get that prepped and ready to go, and we'll jump in here. Now, once we've got everyone set up, I'm going to hopefully hire everyone to do the work for me. I know it sounds kind of lazy, but that's my plan for the canola fields, guys. I'm going to try to get Gertie, Matilda, and Hillary all set up out here, and hopefully I can kind of do my own thing. All right, looks like we're good. Let them go for a bit here. They've already got the first headland done, and yeah, like I said, my plan for today is to focus on some other side projects. Well, we got to do some haying, and we got some horses I got to go take care of still. As long as everyone out in the field here is handling everything I need them to do without breaking anything, I can let them go, and we can go take care of our own thing. We'll just be the ranch manager day today, and we can just kind of walk away and let them go. Because, quite honestly, I need to take care of my horses. Unfortunately, they have not been good at, taking care of my horses. And then, of course, I got some haying to do, which, look at this grass, this hay field we've been using here, guys. It's super dry, so I'm thinking I just have to come through this, ted it, and we'll be able to get some hay out of this, like, right away. I won't have to wait at all. So, we might as well get ready for that. Actually, things seem to be working out better than I expected over here. I was a little worried I'd have to come running back at one point in time, but I mean, they're already, unloading stuff. Okay, cool. This is great. I was worried we'd have to be coming back and forth a couple of times, especially when they're just getting started here. But so far, I think my work hands, my ranch hands are doing a pretty good job. Perfect. Yeah, everything's looking good over on that side. So, we're going to work on haying. We got to get the Kubota filled up, of course, first, and then in we go. We'll be taking care of just this. It's a small field, and I've got plenty of hay for the horses right now. But guys, this is really my plan going forward. This is what I want to work on. I need more hay. I'm going to need some more grass bales, to be perfectly honest, as well, because cattle are, of course, in our future. And I want to make sure I'm prepped and ready to go for that. I don't want to be behind the 8-ball once we have them. So, the more hay, more grass, and silage I can get, the better off we're going to be going forward. It'll just set us up for success, right? Now, that's going to need some more equipment, of course, and yes, I do need to build a barn. Grass has been chopped. We just need to ted this, flip it over, and I think as soon as we ted this, guys, it's going to turn to hay immediately. Unlike previous years where we've had to come back in and wait a month for it to cure in the field, this was very dry by comparison. So I'm thinking we'll be good. This is the wet spot down here in the corner, and it's already turned into hay. There we go, all done. Hay looks good, guys. Perfect. Now I do have a problem, it looks like, back over in the field. Let's go take a look. Yeah, I don't know what's going on back over here. Why are you guys just stuck? Huh. You know what? We can take care of it. We'll get them all set up and good to go once again. It looks like Matilda, I don't know where she went to, but she was not in the tractor here when I came over. Gertie was in the combine ready to go, but I had to, I don't know where she went, to be honest. It's all good. We can help her out. We'll get this unloaded. Looks like we're going to be full over here in the grain cart, so I'll go dump that out, and then hopefully by then we can get Matilda back out here and she can take care of the rest for us. Cool. All right. So we'll get this all set up. I'll hopefully get Matilda back in here, and then my plan is, guys, I'm going to once again take care of, the rest of my plans. I've got some things I want to take care of and let them go. Fields are looking pretty darn good. Looks like I do need to make a trip pretty quick with the truck, but that's, we'll take the trip down to the oil mill, but that should be about it. Cool. That's looking good. I'm excited about this. Now, this is something I haven't talked to you guys about, actually, is the rake. We got this Greenland rake we picked up not too long ago, which kind of surpasses the old rake. Much bigger, much easier to use. So that I can, of course, get into the field and do some baling. That just makes my life a little bit easier. I have to do less trips with the baler. We still got the big floaters on the 8400 here. I still haven't changed those out. That's going to be, something. I can fit through the gates. We're gonna have to switch back out to the row crops probably in the spring, but for baling I think they're okay to have these big floaters on here. It seems to do decently, lots of grip. I'm okay with that. This is gonna have to go over though, and once we're done here and finish off the other field, the canola field, the straw swaths, we're getting off that, so that's gonna be set up next over here. We'll get Hillary set up on that, and we will take the truck down and go unload. There we go. We're going, Hillary. We'll go down and unload this thing. Perfect. Off to the oil mill we go. We've got 2 more fields of canola still to harvest, but I'm not going to worry too much about the harvest anymore. I'm going to let them take care of it, and I'm going to go do something else for the time being, at least. Yeah, you guys knew this was coming, right? That's right. I'm going to go write another test. I'm going to go write an exam once again. Maybe today's the day I can finally pass this. Yeah, we failed 16 times. This is attempt 17 to get our doctorate. Oh, geez. Wish me luck. This is terrible. All right, here we go. Number 17. Lucky 17. I think I've said that way more times than I need to. Please, please, please. Failed the exam. Not a big surprise. You know what? Instead of doing this, let's just go to work. We'll go to the BGA, put a shift in, get my mind off that. That's right. Yeah, we'll do a shift to the BGA, guys. That's fine. I'll see you guys in a month. Hopefully they're all done the harvest. You know what? We're into another month. Let's go and take the test again. Why not, right? Yeah, it failed. Weird. I don't think anyone's surprised that I failed that one, right? I don't think we're surprised at all. I didn't even study. I didn't do anything. I just went and wrote the test once again. I mean, I guess I could have done some more stuff to prep for that test, but yeah, no, it wasn't worth it at all. Oh well. Number 18 was a failure, so still working away here on the farm. We'll get this ranch up and going. We'll make sure all our horses are good to go. I mean, winter is just around the corner. We're letting the oil mill run. Oh, look, the dog's hanging out. He's actually in a spot where it's not in my way for once. Hey, buddy. Good pups. Good dog. Good dog. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of years. We cannot pass that last test. That's my last little goal. Maybe I'll try again. It is November. We can try again, right? Why not try one more time? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. 19 is a failure once again. So, we have officially failed 19 times, and we're into December now. Cannot pass that test for the life of me. I don't know what to do. Actually, that's not true. I do have one thing I know that I can do, and that's go make some more money. I mean, we're doing pretty decent. We got almost $1 million in the old bank account, but I need to maximize that for our future plans, of course. So, we're going to be heading down to the oil mill. I'm going to sell off everything we have down there. It is the best month to sell off, of course. And this has been my plan all along, of course, was to maximize profits out of that oil mill. So we've got, corn and canola. That's right. We got corn and canola down in there that have been making oil. We're going to sell everything off, and that's going to be used, well, for my future plan. That's right, the future plan. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure that what we have left over to be processed for both corn and canola will still take over a year to get through. So I think we can actually add in sunflowers next year. And that's kind of my plan, actually. We'll plant sunflowers, we'll harvest sunflowers. We'll double check when we get there. But for now, I'm just going to start selling off what we can, you guys. We're going to sell off all of the oil, and that's going to be, yeah, it should be quite a decent amount of profit, actually, for us. Several $100,000s, I would think, going forward. I mean, it's already getting stacked up out here. It looks promising, I think. All right, we'll load all this up. What do we got? That there is a sunflower oil, or the corn oil, sorry. Gonna have to move a lot of this out of the way, I think, so they can bring out all of the corn, or the canola oil. Sorry, I'm getting them. Why do I get them mixed up so badly? There we go. Yeah, load it all up. That looks all right. Load it up. I feel like there's something wrong with the amount of canola oil we got off of this. I feel like there should have been double that amount. I wonder if there's something wrong with our oil mill where it's only halving the amount it can make because of the corn we put in there. So they're only getting half the time for production of each instead of, well, doubling up essentially, which I thought we were able to double up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody let me know. Maybe our oil mill needs to have some work done to it, but it seems like that's a bit of an issue because I think we could have got a lot more out of this. Right now, I feel like we're not getting the profits we should be getting, or we shouldn't be the production we should be getting. We should definitely get more out of it. Anyways, whatever, we'll sell off what we got, and we'll go from there. That should be pretty much sold off. Loading back up once again, of course. See, like I said, you know what, maybe not, because the sunflower oil only had half the time to load up, where the canola had the whole year. So maybe I got it mixed up. And regardless of which, we'll check next year. We'll see how we make do. Felt like that was a light load by comparison to previous years, though, to me. The corn oil, that seems more reasonable to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind, which is always a possibility. Actually, speaking of which, I'm running a little low on fuel. I should probably take care of that. Now, we do have fuel at the farm, but that farm fuel is actually costs us more if we use that rather than just coming down here to Casey's and filling up. There's a premium for some reason on the farm fuel. You'd think with dyed fuel would be cheaper. But yeah, unfortunately for us, no, we gotta buy it here. So, you know, we haven't been in here for quite some time. Considering we used to work here, man, it feels like an ages ago. I guess it actually has been like 10, 12 years, something like that, since we left. It was a while. Anyways, sell the rest of this off. Looks good, guys. We got 1.3 mil. I'll take it. We will take it. Now, this field over on the far side, it's all of 8 acres, 10 acres, something like that. It does have a fire tower on it, or a lookout tower. My plan is, this is going to be transformed into our future cattle pen, or cattle barn, or cattle area. That's my plan. Really? Who's putting beach balls up here? Get out of here. That was dumb. Now, I did say future, but why not just do it right now? I think we can get to building, like, right away. So, we got the money. Let's do it. Now, cattle barn. I want something that's going to be big. I don't know exactly what kind of cattle I'm going to be going for yet, guys. I have not decided how I'm going to make this work yet. I mean, we could just do a feedlot potentially, but I think what we'll do is we'll stick with a traditional style cattle barn. We'll make sure we have some milk processing abilities, but I do want to make it a little bit easier on myself. So I think we're going to go with this particular model, like that right there. That'll work. It's up against the far side. This is the one I want because it's going to have a food mixer on it, so I don't have to deal with the food mixing side of things. Now, we have to do some landscaping, of course, to make this look all pretty. Won't take me too long, but we've got to flatten some stuff out just and make some roadways through here, of course. Otherwise, it'll be a little bit rough to work on. So make everything nice and flat, and we'll go from there. Now, on top of course, the cattle barn, I'm going to need a shop of some side over here because we're not right beside our main farm. This is kind of a separate area. I'm going to put this little workshop, and actually it's going to do double duty, this place. This is not only just a workshop, this is actually like an office as well. So yeah, we got a workshop in there with some bays for some storage. Not a ton, but enough for some equipment. And yeah, it's a workshop with an office in there as well. All right, what else do we need to put down now? You know, before we get ahead of ourselves here, I want to kind of landscape a little bit. See if I can get inside. Yeah, we can get inside. I can put some stamped concrete down inside the cattle barn here, which looks kind of nice. Yeah, there we are. I think this one's fine. This one's fine. Of course, now we need some roadways to complement everything else that we've got in here. So we have some. I'm loving these distinct roadways we have in Farm Sim 25, of course. This really helps build things out just a little bit better. There we go, and we're going to connect it into the pre-existing roadway. I'm probably going to actually take that over and rebuild those as well. And yeah, we need to have a roadway that's going to go up in front of the entire farm. Or the barn, I should say, not the farm. And then, of course, we need to fix all the terrain beside all the roads. Looks better. There we go. So this is how she's kind of going to come together. Now, I've got a few other buildings I need to put, like a hay barn. We need just a little shack to store all of our hay, of course, all our bales. And there's going to be something else we need to take care of once we're finished decorating all this. But maybe I should just show you around first. I think that might be thing number one to do. I mean, it's a quick, the old, what is it, the $10 tour? No, the 10-cent tour? I don't even know anymore. What is the saying anymore? It's been so long. Inflation has really messed that saying up, I think, hasn't it? 2-penny tour? I don't even know. Anyways, here's the office. Got some washrooms. Got my computer down in the corner over there. And yeah, just going to be for the cattle operations. Of course, inside the cattle barn, we did, well, you kind of saw this already. It's, yeah, a big cattle stall. This did cost us quite a bit of money. You can see we're down, well, we used about $1 million to build everything in here. So a little less, actually a little bit more. It was a little less, 1.3 we had beforehand. Yeah, so regardless of which, I do have a shed over here as well for knickknacks, patty wax, give your cow a bone. I don't know. Anyways, regardless of which, we've got that. And then, of course, the storage and the robot attached to for our straw hay and silage for the feed. So I don't have to deal with feeding, hopefully. Just drop the stuff off and program it. We should be good. Our big hay, our hay storage area, our bale storage for extra is sitting over here as well. Mineral feed goes over on the far side. And then I also added a fermenting silo so we can make silage. Hopefully that works out all right. And I can just kind of take all the silage from that silo and bring it around the corner and pop it inside there for the robot. There you go, guys. That's going to be the start of our cattle operation. I think, well, the only thing missing is cattle, of course, as well as, well, I need to get some silage. I'm going to need to start making silage. So I had to go spend almost another, well, 70, 85 some $1,000. I can't remember what it was exactly. You guys can do the math. But we have a Fendt forage wagon now as well. Pickup forage wagon, brand spanking new. This can be towed by the Kubota. Once again, I'm pushing the Kubota to the limits here. I also picked up some mineral feed, of course, for the, or sorry, not mineral feed. We have the silage additive. I also have mineral feed coming over to the cattle barn as well. But silage additive, we'll add that in there as well. So we maximize the amount of silage we get out of this thing, and we'll go from there. So I do have a hayfield ready to go. It is December, so I might as well take it down right now. We might as well take down that hayfield, take that grass, turn it into silage, because there's no sense in me waiting until next month when the snow flies, and I won't be able to knock it down then anyways, right? So we do, like I said, this is the M7, the Kubota M7. We've had this, of course, for a while, and it's been our main hay-in tractor. Now, pulling this forage wagon is definitely, well, it's a little bit much for it. We're a little low. I mean, I should have went with the M8, to be honest with you. Going with the Kubota, maybe I could have went up to the M8. At the time, the M7 seemed like the best deal, but having an M8 might have been a little bit smarter on our side with the amount of work we're forcing it to do. I don't have any other options right now with something with a front PTO is kind of where we thought of using the M7 originally, and it is doing the job perfectly fine, right? It's just that it would be nice to have a little more power, but you know what? It actually handles the forage wagon better than it does the double mower system we've been running. So yeah, the double swathing we've been doing with the Kubota, with the rear swather as well as the front, this is actually working out better than I expected. So hey, you know what? Whatever, this works. I'll keep using it for the time being. We got places to store it over on the far side over this barn now. So we got room. This is a good start though. We've got most of this field done. We'll just unload and start making silage here right away. This is kind of what this is going to be resting on for the time being, because I need to make silage, of course, first before I want to make sure we have all the food set up, ready to go before we get too crazy with the cattle, because I do not want to be trailing behind on food. I've got to remember that we only have so much hay for the horses plus the cattle now as well. So something we're going to be doing in the very near future, probably after we sell everything off, is I need another field that we're going to have to make into just our hay field, our silage field, whatever you want to call it. Our baling field, essentially. Put that in there. Cool. So that there should start making us some silage. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Not a huge quantity, mind you. We're maxing out pretty quickly at that. So yeah, we'll have to manage this, because there's not a lot we can fit into this thing as far as silage goes. Maybe it would have been better off to make a pit. This will work better, I think. Anyways, less space, and it just kind of continues to work in the background. I can pull out the silage as I need it. All right, back into the field we go. Now, from here on out, guys, the winter's going to be here right away. Obviously, I don't have a lot to do this winter. I'm not going to have any cattle quite yet, I don't think. So I guess my plan for the winter is just to keep on studying and pass that last test. So we are officially into February. February. Maybe that's why I can't pass this test. I can't pronounce the word correctly. Number 20. 20th time trying this test. It's got to happen right now, right? We've got to be able to pass it right here, right now. 20, lucky 20. Son of the... Come on, man. Really? Okay. No, 21. We're doing 21 right now. We're going into March. Doing 21 right away. We've got this. I feel like we can get this. This has got to be right. I mean, 20. Come on. All right, so not having any luck with that. It's going to be. I got a busy day. It's April. It's planting season. It's planting season. We can get back into our fields. Unfortunately, rather not plant in the rain. Yeah, this rain is putting a bit of a damper on my planting. My start of my planting season. So I figure, why not subject myself to some more torture and try and rewrite this test? 22nd time? 22nd time! We're gonna go rewrite the old doctorate test. I guess I would like to tell you I know exactly what's gonna be on the test. You'd think after 22 times, or 21 times technically, I'd have it figured out by now, but nope. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna carb load. We're gonna go grab some. We're going to the old Applebee's. Let's fill up on whatever we can get our mitts on right now, and maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. I'll try anything right about now. This is ridiculous. All right, guys, let's write this test. One more. Let's do it again. No expectations. I mean, 22 lucky number, maybe. Probably not. 0 expectations. Let's try it again. Away we go. Oh boy, please, please, please. Come on, man. Guys, I don't even know what to tell you guys anymore. I don't even know if I should show you when I write the tests. Maybe I'll just show you when I pass. Quote, when I pass. Yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to pass this test anymore. For those who are trying to figure out what the heck I'm talking about, yeah, we're using the employment mod for FarmSim 25 and not having any luck getting the final stage. I think this is the final stage from what I can tell. I can't see what else it would be. We cannot get past this final stage. If you are new, of course, you can go down to the bottom and click on the playlist for Judith Plains and see everything else we've done on this to this point. But we're not having any luck today getting past this test. This is minor. This is minor compared to what we've done in the past. So we're going to change things up. We're going to get into planting. Like I said, it's planting season. The rain has finally left us. I can forget about writing tests for a couple hours at least and get out in the fields, and we'll do some planting. It's sunflower time. That's right. We're moved away from the corn. We've moved away from, what else? Like, what else do we plant again? Oh, yeah, canola. Canola, corn. We're going to put some sunflowers down. Planted sunflowers. We got the 8400R. I managed to get the mud flaps, or the wheel guards, back on the front now. We didn't have those on originally. It did look a little bit funny and spraying mud all up my window last time we did the row crop work. Now we got the 8400 with the row crops, and of course the mud guards up on the front tires. You know what, might as well put a bit of fuel in this thing too. I think this is going to work out fairly well once again. I mean, planted the corn, no problem. I don't expect there'll be a problem with sunflowers. Same as that. Diesel in. Good. Fuel her up. Let's go. We've gone through almost 10,000 liters of fuel on this farm in the last couple of years already. That's been a bit of an expense that I didn't really calculate. Surprising how much fuel we've gone through just on our equipment. I mean, all our trucks that leave the farm regularly, I tend to fill up outside the farm because it's cheaper. But yeah, we've been going through a ton of fuel at the farm. Let's head back on out. I do need, you know what? We'll have to restock fertilizer, I'm sure, at some point as well. I don't think I've got enough liquid fertilizer back at the farm. We'll figure that out later on. That sounds like a job I can get Gertie to do, maybe. She can come and deliver some fertilizer back at the farm, and then we'll worry about that later. Let's just get back out there and let's see if I can start getting things planted. It's already 11 o'clock, or almost noon, actually, thanks in part to, of course, the rain we had to deal with this morning. Yeah, it kind of set me back. You know what? I'm not even thinking about the test anymore. We're just going to get into this field and start planting. We did manage to get some lime down as well. I've been using, of course, precision farming to make sure we get these fields to the proper state, get the most we can out of these fields. We did have some problems recently with some dry, it was just the moisture content has been dropping a little bit. I'm debating still. We'll see how the sunflowers go. We'll see how the sunflowers goes. Oh, easy. I'm gonna hit that sign totally. Hang on. There we go. I'm debating on whether we should pay. If we should pay for, well, actually putting some irrigation on the fields to get those numbers up to the adequate number. We tend to be below, guys. We're low moisture content right now on our fields every harvest season so far. I'm gonna have to take a look at pay more attention to the forecast, and we're gonna have to go from there. But so far, I haven't had much luck as far as moisture goes. The last few years, it has looked kind of abysmal when it comes to harvest season. And I think we could actually boost our yield substantially if we monitored that a little bit more closely. and, you know, paid a little bit of money actually to actually irrigate those fields. We're looking good here. We're getting through most of this already. We've got 3 other fields. Like I said, it's not 100 acres anymore since, well, we took out 10 acres for the cattle barn we built. So I've got 30 and roughly 15. So what is that? 60, 75-ish? 75 acres, I believe, is what we'll be planting in sunflowers. I'm doing everything in sunflowers this year. And yeah, we'll go from there. That's our last pallet right there of liquid fertilizer off the rack. We're going to have to go buy some more here pretty quickly. Let's get back into the field. Got a full tank. We should be good to go. Finish off those fields. Not much left to do on that first 30-acre field. We'll be across the street shortly. There we go, and we're done. That field's all wrapped up. Let's get across the road to the other smaller field. Get that done already as well. Look how quick we are. Efficient. I mean, it's only 1:30. We're cranking out these fields. One more field left to go. One more 30 acres. And of course, I need more fertilizer. That's as far as I got. A couple headlands and then a couple passes, and that's it. All right, let's head back over to the farm. I'm going to need to get some more fertilizer in order to finish this off. Got a little bit more fertilizer brought over, delivered over to the farm. I'm going to stack this up. The planter has been filled up already. We're already taking care of that. I just need to, I wanted to have some extra sitting around the farm, of course, just, well, ready for next planting season, of course. And yeah, I can easily store it on the rack back here. It's enough for one planting season if I have this all stacked up. And then I don't have to worry about that cost later on when it's planting season that year. We have enough already pre-stocked for us, is the logic there. I'm a little short on herbicide, to be honest. I think I should probably, I would like to get maybe 2 more tubs of that. We'll see. Let's just not hit the truck. Come on, back it out. Nice and easy, nice and easy. There we go. It's nice when you can do 2 at a time. But yeah, I'm going to stack it right at the top. I'd like to have more fertilizer than herbicide. I find the herbicide, we're not going through the herbicide as quickly, but who knows? We know we'll be spraying herbicide next month anyways, so we'll see if we go through what's left there. Oh, easy. Still got three of the tubs left. We'll probably go through all of those, and I'll have to buy some new stuff anyways. Oh boy, that's not good. Easy, 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 easy. Saved it. Best driver in first sim. Come on, nice and easy, nice and easy. Up we go. There we go. Gotta get the center of gravity up into the right spot. And once you get it up nice and, because you raise it up, you bring it closer to yourself. So the center of gravity technically moves back, but you also risk the fact that we're a little tipsy-turvy when it's up in the air like this, especially with this much weight. Oh, easy, easy clutch. Nice and easy. There we go. Just slide it in. Just slide it in. Perfect. Ah, right there. That'll work. And that there should about do it for planting season for us. You know what? Not quite. But we're not too worried about the rest. I'm going to plant some more grass over by the cattle barn at some point in time, just not right now. I got bigger fish to fry first. Through the gate we go. That's right. We've got to do some rolling, guys. I want to roll these fields out once again as well. We want to once again make sure we're getting the most we possibly can from the sunflowers we're planting. I've got the equipment. We might as well use it. All of this is costing me is, well, my time and a little bit of fuel. So we'll take the 7 Series back on out, and we'll roll these fields out. Should take me maybe an hour and a half or so to get the 75 acres or so done with this roller. Once again, I haven't bought any new equipment for a little while. Well, that's not necessarily entirely true, but I haven't bought a new tractor or a field implement for a while. That's not true either. Regardless of which, we just need to get this rolled out. And don't worry about me. I want to buy more soon enough as well. So I feel like we're at the point where we can start building exponentially. I just need more fields, I think. That's the expensive part for us right now, is trying to get more plots of land out here in Montana. It seems to be rather expensive. And I do have decent amounts of money, but if I want to buy bigger fields, I feel like I'm also going to need some more equipment to run them. And it's a bit of a catch-22. So I know we could suffer for a couple of years with the equipment we got, but I just don't want to do that. So we need lots of money is what I'm trying to say. Fields are done. Fields are absolutely finished. We are done rolling everything out, and we're down to almost 3 o'clock. Let's get this back. I do have something else to talk about. We had a delivery done, and yeah, there's something we need to go over. The last bit, the coup d'etat for our cattle barn. Let's put the Kubota away for the time being. Back into its home, back her on in. Push those mirrors, make sure we're nice and snug in the shop here. Looks good. Perfect. And that last thing I wanted to talk about is, of course, well, the mineral feed. Yeah, that's right. Mineral feed. We need some more mineral feed over. We need to fill up that silo over at the cattle barn. So I've got a whole bunch of pallets. I accidentally ordered the wrong stuff. I guess we got 2 different brands. Oh well, that'll work just fine, I guess. Are they really gonna notice? I don't think they're gonna notice. Here are 2 brands, whatever. It's more of an experiment. Maybe we'll see if there's a different. No, we're not. That's not what we're gonna do. Cool. We've got mineral feed ready to go. We've got silage already propped in here from the fermenters that have been brought over. The last thing that's needed is, well, what the whole purpose of this is for. Guys, I need to go get some cattle. We're going to the auction house. The auction is happening today. Let's go take a look and see what options we have to get started. I'm going to be fairly picky with our first couple cows. I want to try to be as picky as I can. I'm willing to spend money to get good cattle to start this barn off with. So let's go take a look and see what we got. So animals, I don't really care about the breed, to be perfectly honest. I just want, well, I want them to all be good. Now, if we start up here, if we look at the bulls, should we go right to the top? I'm just like scanning through the list of cattle we have here. Not a lot is looking like it's good. Like this one here is good. This brown Swiss is looking decent. It's a little bit older, but it's very good traits. Now the rest of them though, not great. So, I think I'm probably going to be stuck with that one for sure. As we scroll on down here, okay, that bull isn't bad. That bull, it's a little young. He's a little young, but that's okay. We can work with that. But I'm not seeing any other bulls that are as high a quality. And that's really like I only need 1 or 2 bulls to start with. So I want to make sure they're the absolute best bulls we can possibly get. The limousine, okay. 35 months, okay. That's not bad. The rest are not great. So I'm thinking the brown Swiss for sure. A little bit older, but that's okay. Really good traits. So that's something I want to focus on. And with the bull, I think maybe I'll go with the Holstein for the bull. That's the best bull I think I can get my money on or my hands on right now. I think I'm going to be stuck going with that one. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for a better option for our bull. Now, the rest are kind of a crapshoot, to be perfectly honest here. I don't have anything that's great as far as our cattle go here for options. That's okay. A little young, but I mean, that's another bull as well. Maybe we'll go with that and let that mature and we'll see as a backup because I'd hate not to have a bull for a season. So we'd have one that we'd be maturing with, I guess. We'll see. And maybe we could sell it off if we decided to, right? It's a high quality. It's considered a high quality bull. So yeah, we'll get that. I would like to get some more heifers though. I would really like to get some more heifers because that's really what we need in order to increase the amount of cattle we have in that barn. Man, there's not a lot of options here, you guys. This is a terrible auction right now. There's just no options. I guess we'll get that to start. Well, I mean, I got 2 bulls, 2 cows. Not what I wanted. Really not. Yeah, like I was really hoping to have a few more options there. That is just not a great start. Like I was hoping for making another load. I was hoping to get up like 10 of the 10 heifers plus maybe 1 or 2 bulls was my goal, and I ended up with like barely any of it. You know what? We'll have to go back to the next auction. That's what it's going to come down to. I don't have a choice. We're going to have to go back now and pick up more cattle at some point. It's too slow. We'll have to wait too long for the cattle to, and plus there'll be a lot of interbreeding, of course, which we're going to try to avoid if we can. Well, no guarantees there. Anyways, all right, let's unload these guys. They've got a big barn to themselves. I hope they enjoy. There's like 4 of them in this massive barn for 300. Yeah, you guys are going to enjoy this place, I guess. You got lots of space. Tons of room for activities. Everything's loaded in. All 4 of our cows are in there. Still can't believe we couldn't find better options than that. You know what? We'll have to wait for the next auction. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they have something a little higher quality come through, but I'm not going to risk it and go with low quality right now at all. It's got to be, I think I'm staying with at least high quality or I'm going for very high if I can. Okay, sorry, she's average. That's not great. I might have spoken too soon. Just average. This is the other bull, right? The young one. That's right. And once again, just average. Guys, this is terrible. I mean, they've got all the food that maybe, I don't know. Can you change any of their rankings afterwards. I don't know yet. We'll have to keep an eye on that. From the horses, it didn't look like any of our horses were able to. So I'm going to do my best. I picked up this Vermeer bale shredder here. We'll put some bedding down for them as well. We have straw bales, of course, so I'll be able to do that with this thing at least. Hopefully I can do that. It's a round bale shredder. Hopefully I can do square bales with it as well. He said I could. It said it should work. It's not ideal, but it should work. I mean, the forks are definitely meant for... Well, they're definitely meant for a round bale. Can I just back this up? And is there any chance I can pick this up with this thing? I'm gonna guess probably not. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's put it back. Let's just put it back. I don't need that bale. Guys, I don't need the bale. Who cares? Yeah, just push it back into the shot. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? We'll figure another way. I've got another solution. Let me pull another bale out, and we'll use the forks off the Kubota, and yeah, we'll put that in the bale shredder this way instead. Then I don't have to worry about pushing them in. Once again, round bale shredder, square bale. The square bale goes in the round hole. If you guys know what the video I'm talking about, well, you know what I'm talking about. Let's put that in there. That looks good. Easy, put it down. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, see, it's fine. Cool, let's take this over and shred these bales up. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, there's no reason why that won't work, right? I think now we're cooking. And straw going... Oh, let's back it up a little bit. Just back it up a touch. There we go. Straw going in. Cool. All right, so we'll make living accommodations the best we possibly can for our 4 cattle for now, and do our best to see if we can maximize what we can from these guys. Like I said, I'm going to need to... I have the money. I can buy more. It's just not really what I was planning on. I wanted to do it all in one well swoop if I could, right? Unfortunately, that's... Maybe it's better off that I can't. Yeah, you got to buy different generations. We'll see maybe come May what's available for us, and we'll have to go back and go to the auction and make some more purchases. But those 4 cows were a little bit hurt, and I'm a little disappointed in the options we had. There we go. Get the rest of the straw out of here. Perfect. We'll be looking at the horses once again. We'll be back at the auction house soon enough anyways, because I think it's time that we started getting rid of some of the stallions as well. Yeah, we're going to be... The amount of animals we're going to be dealing with very soon, I think, is going to really tax my time, guys. It's going to start making things go a little more work to be done every month than what we've been dealing with so far. Horses have been relatively, well, stress-free, but now I got the cattle to deal with. So that's going to do it for this personal year. I still have not passed that test. That's still on my mind. Don't worry. I'm going to find a way. Maybe I'm just going to avoid showing you guys because of my failure status. I don't know. We'll see what we do going forward. Cattle will be coming in soon as well, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Of course, drop a like. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more of this, of course, don't forget to subscribe. The Judith Plains playlist is linked down in the description if you want to see this whole what's been going on so far in this series. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you want to see the next video, I'll make sure I put the card here at the end. If the new video is live, you can click on that and just go to the next one in the series. We'll see you guys in the next one. This is Klutch. Over and out.